All right, y'all, what's up? It's your boy Damo, and we here with Talks with Damo today. All my social media will be in the description below. Also, hit that subscribe button because today we're here to talk about some things. That's the whole point of it. You heard me? Don't mind this. It's my hookah. But it's just been heavy on my mind ever since I finished When They See Us. That's what this is going to be today. This is going to be a When They See Us review. And firstly, I'm going to give it 5 stars. I don't even know where to begin. It's just disgusting that to this day, there are many cases like the Central Park 5 case, and there's nothing to be done about it. Each episode it was just traumatizing for any black person watching it. They look at us like animals, you know, from all 5 of them being wrongly convicted, being pressured and forced and coerced into admitting to something that they never did. And shout out to Ava for even doing a limited Netflix series and allowing them to speak their truth. You know, the judicial system, the justice system is not made for us, and it was never made for us. And so I just don't understand. You know, I'll never understand, you know, we wasn't even supposed to be in America. So the fact that y'all brought us here, we did everything in our power to become free. We became free, but y'all still treat us like slaves. It's ridiculous. To even get a job that we deserve, a job that would equal pay, we have to work 10 times as harder than Mary, Bob, or Sue right next to us that's interviewing for the same job, even though we meet the credentials, even though more than half of us are educated. And it's just very sad that those 5 men spent 6 to 14 years in jail over a crime neither one of them committed. They didn't have anything to do with that man getting beat up. They didn't have anything to do with that lady getting raped. Absolutely nothing to do with it. They were just 5 random black people that they joined. And one of the dudes that wasn't even involved in the whole investigation. He went up there with his boy and then got involved. I will never, ever understand how that works. There was no substantial evidence. None. If you do your research based off everything you see, they literally made up the entire situation minute by minute. They put them in this situation like a simulated situation, like a virtual situation, and made it into something real based off how racist the judicial system is. They don't care about us at all. You very rarely see police officers that are here for the community. I probably met about 2 in my entire life. You know, me being black and me being, you know, educated, you know, I'm about to graduate next May, so it's like, I just will never understand, you know, we've come so far, but we still held back, and that just will never make sense. Never, ever, ever. And it's just a sad day when you have to tell your kids as a black man, you know, act natural in front of the police. Do as they say, or there's a possibility you will die. You know, they're killing us off one by one. It's not even a reason at this point. People are telling y'all that they got a license to carry a concealed weapon and you still kill them. They ain't even show you the concealed weapon yet. It's videos of police officers just brutally beating and killing black people for no entire reason. And they getting off with a warning. That's suspension. The Central Park 5 really put light into the situation on how to this day it's still many black people in jail or in an incarcerated system based on wrongful convictions. Just because somebody didn't snitch don't mean that they had something to do with the situation. You know, or in jail on weed charges when plenty of the states marijuana is legal. I just don't understand. We work so hard in this society to be equal, to be, you know, for rights to mean just as much about us as it does to the white man. And I'm nowhere near like prejudiced, or I don't have anything against white people. But it's just like, the truth is, oppression is real and it's here and it will never leave. And it's a sad day when I'm trying to bring kids into this world and my children have to be warned about things like the Central Park 5. Those men will never get their lives back. You know, the judge appointed them $41 million, and that's wonderful. I'm glad they got some type of justice for it. They deserve that, you know. They weren't even able to graduate high school, you know. One of them didn't graduate till 2017, you know. Weren't able to go to college. You know, they got out of jail, had to figure out their lives all over again. It just doesn't make sense, all for nothing. They did nothing. There was no substantial evidence. I was literally in tears watching that because I just didn't understand how you could possibly, and then the people who put them in the system don't feel wrong about what they did. Like, you don't feel bad about that at all. The lady wrote 4 books. You out here just living your best life, and these people in jail for something that you convicted them of, but they never did. How is it that you found a lady that's been raped and brutally beaten, but none of these kids' DNA is on the lady? None. You check their DNA, you check the swabs, you check the blood, none of it matches. Oh, but just because they was at the park, that mean that they had to have something to do with that. They just hoodlums on the street. But I mean, look at them now. You know, nobody ever talks about the after jail story. You know, the lady who made the documentary series actually said something about that. You know, nobody ever discusses the after jail. You know, how it affected them after, like how hard it was for them to find jobs or come back to their families and everything changed. You know, you was a kid before you went in, and then you came out a grown man. Who knows, your parents might have had more children, or maybe got remarried, or still stay in the same house. Your room ain't your room no more. You can't find a job because all the convictions on you. Nobody wants a sexual predator working at their establishment. Nobody wants a murderer working at their establishment. And to know that you've been wrongfully convicted and those charges have been put on you for no entire reason whatsoever, that is awful. Literally, it's like you've been stuck at a standstill and time has moved past you. Literally, what do you do about that? How do you move differently about that? How do you come out from that? And these men have shown that there is hope. But it shouldn't have took them to go through that for something needed to be done. Racism has been here for years. Years. We were never meant to be in America. Never. They didn't want us here, but they brought us here just so they can do this. It's like they get a kick out of it. I don't understand. And to my fellow white friends that I do have, I love y'all. I'm not even talking to y'all. It's just that it's in white people's nature to be racist, and I'll never understand that. You know, the police look at us as if we animals, as if we're dogs. Half of us, literally all of my friends have graduated college. And I'm up next, you know. It just does not make sense that we get treated like less of a human. That never would make sense to me when we're all human beings. We all have DNA. We all have blood. We all have skin. We all have hair. We all have toes, hands. We all speak English. It'll never make sense to me. Never. And it's a sad day when you got to bring kids into a world like this. It's one thing where we already killing each other. The black man to kill the next black man, a backdoor black man, easy. That's just how the game go, and it's fucked up, but it's the truth. But then we come to the police for help, and you looking at us like we did something wrong. I never understand that. Never. But I think it was 5 stars. I think it was an amazing docuseries, and I think that everybody should watch it. Everybody. Leave some comments below. Let me know what y'all think about it. That's what Talk with Damo is all about. We're going to do various topics. We're going to talk about all types of stuff. From cheating to love to relationships to society to the judicial system, police brutality, whatever y'all want to talk about. That's what I'm here. I'm here to be that voice. We have a lot of women, you know, and I love it, that are that voice, but I want to be the voice for black men because we get shamed upon for a lot of different things and don't even get a chance to express ourselves. So here I am. But like I said, all my stuff will be in the description below. Thank you for watching. Share your thoughts. Like, share, subscribe. Come talk with your boy again.